life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com.
A high-deductible health plan opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail. Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials across the country because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome into Menomonie High School Mustangs basketball here, non-conference action with Somerset Spartans taking on your Menomonie Mustangs alongside Storm Hamlin. I'm Chad Zutter, Tristan England, and Mila Lander will be helping us on the camera here this evening. We'll be bringing you the broadcast here on Mustangs TV. Coming up in our pregame show, we'll talk with head coach Tyra Swanson for the Menomonie Mustangs. We'll go through starting lineups and then opening tips set for 7:15 here tonight. We might be just a touch ahead of that here, getting this one going here, Storm. So that'd be nice. We get home to wrap those Christmas presents here. Just a couple days left for that. So for now, we'll take a break. We'll be back with head coach Tyra Swanson right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back on the pregame show, Crystal Orthodontics here. Join us, head coach Tyra Swanson for the Menomonie Mustangs. Tyra, let's before we get into tonight's game, let's recap last Friday against Rice Lake. I thought, I've only seen you guys play a couple games, but I thought one of the better games, if not the best game, you played all season. The most points you scored. Take us through kind of how you evaluated your team in that game.
Yeah, I thought we played a tremendous game. I tell my girls that no matter what the score is, I just want to see them play hard. And I think our identity really showed through on Friday if we play hard no matter what. We play gritty. I think our defense really kept us in that game, and we had players that stepped up. We had Reese Barfnick had 29 points as a senior, Jordan Ullman 25 points. We held Shepley, one of the best players in the state, to 30 points below her average. So it was an incredible game, and I'm really proud of them. And we just continue to get better every game.
Yeah, Storm and I talked about during the broadcast, this matchup of Ullman versus Shepley, and they were both on each other defensively. They both had that matchup. We saw Jordan. She competed. She looked like she was right along with Shepley as far as skill-wise. Did you think the same thing?
Absolutely. Jordan's not got the height or the length that Shepley has, but she battled and, again, had one of the best defenders on her in the state and still put up 25 points. That's incredible.
Yeah, as a team, you guys shot the ball, especially right out of the gates. You hit some threes. You led most of the first half, and Storm and I were talking to kind of take a team that maybe, people probably didn't think you'd have much of a chance and keep that chance of winning. You guys got off to, I thought, one of the best starts, if not the best start you could have against a team like that.
Yes, we sure did. It's always a fun battle against Rice Lake. We were right there last year, that first time we played them, and I think that the next time that we see them, it's going to be a fun battle again.
Well, let's shift here to Somerset, non-conference game, but, a lot of routine. No school today now for the next 2 weeks. How do you prepare for a game? Did you do a walkthrough today? Take us through your game day preparation for a game like today.
Yeah, the girls are off now for 2 weeks for school, so they are a little bit out of their routine. It's a quick turnaround from Friday, but we did have practice yesterday, so we were able to scout a little bit and throw some things in there for them, and then we did have a shoot-around today this morning to just get their minds ready for the game tonight.
Tell us about Somerset, what to expect from them as a non-conference opponent tonight.
Yeah, they look a little bit different than they did last year. They sit in a 2-3 zone, so that's something that we have yet to see this year, and it'll be interesting to see how our girls respond to it, but I think we're ready for it, and just continuing our downhill mindset offensively and getting to the rim, I think we'll be just fine.
Well, most important question, I think, before Christmas, what's under the tree for Coach Swanson here coming a couple days from now?
I hope a Mustang win tonight.
Good answer. I expected the same thing here. Thank you for your pregame time, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
We'll continue the pregame on Crystal Orthodontics. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com. Back with you here, Mustangs TV pregame show here. Somerset Spartans ready to take on your Menomonie Mustangs here. Non-conference girls basketball action. Last year contest for the girls before Christmas, and then there is the Holiday Classic. I think it's 29th and 30th, Storm, when the boys and girls will be hosting games both those days. And we'll have the boys and girls games on that Holiday Classic on Mustangs TV here as well. Let's look at kind of this opponent here, Storm. Spartans, they're 2-5, 1-3 in the Middle Border Conference. Their wins are against New Richmond, a Big Rivers opponent. Ellsworth is their other win. They've also played River Falls, who they lost to. They lost to St. Crescento, Osceola, Altoona, and Elk Mound. The one thing that head coach Tyra Swanson said, Mustangs will battle tonight that they haven't seen a whole lot. 2-3 zone against Somerset. So it'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs battle them. And as a coach, Storm, you got 5 games under your belt. You've seen very little, if any, zone. How do you prepare a team when you're going to see that wrinkle offensively? How do you prepare your team?
Yeah, I always found it as a challenge for myself too, and I was coaching back in the day a little bit there, since we didn't run much zone. And the same thing goes for Coach Swanson, where the girls just don't do it a whole lot in practice. So even the look you're trying to generate is challenging until the season kind of gets going a little bit more and you see it a couple more times. Big things then is controlling yourself, right? So smart pressures that can have our defense lead the offense so the zone can't set up. Good transitions and pushes, finding girls early in the zone and attacking. Coming off of Friday night, I thought our girls did a pretty good job knocking down some shots in transition. That's going to be a big key to the game that I see here, and that goes into that tempo piece, right? Coach Swanson talked about Sunday, had a nice practice, good shoot around today also, but to build off what occurred Friday night against a great opponent, you want to start stacking those games on top of each other. No better time than now, and got quite a bit of home cooking here leading into the new year.
Yeah, and the other thing talk about against the zone, you want to try to get second chance points. That, when you play a zone, there's really opportunities to do that. So you can get on that offensive glass and second chance points. That can also be kind of a feather in your cap, I should say, on the offensive end for the Mustangs. Got about a minute here before we get through our starting lineups and our national anthem here. Or I should say our national anthem, then our starting lineups here on the floor. So let's take one more break. We'll come back for the national anthem. We'll be back right after this.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back with your Mustangs TV, and before we get to that national anthem and starting lineups, let's run down some numbers here on both sides. Let's start with the opponents, the Somerset Spartans. They average 45 points a game. They're shooting 30% from the field here thus far this season, 22% from long range, and 60% from the free throw line. For your Menomonie Mustangs, that 74-point performance the other day, actually 82-point performance against Rice Lake, improved their season average as far as points. They're now at 58 points per game, shooting 35.9% from the field, 24.3% from three, and 63.3% from the free throw line. Again, all our sponsors here, 24/7 Telecom, Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, Dairy State Bank, Shields, Denny's Appliance, Crystal Orthodontics, Mike's Hill Insurance, and Bill's Distributing. Big thanks to all of them. For now, we'll send her down to the table for the rest of the announcements and the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this. Very good national anthem here, if that's our choir. Yeah, that's Menomonie High School. I thought you were right. That was the choir, right? At least recorded, maybe.
This is Riley's first rodeo down there, so maybe he doesn't know what's going on.
That's all right. Yeah, that was a heck of a choir if that was the Menomonie High School choir. Let's run down the starting lineups for this Somerset squad. Again, 2-5 overall, 1-3 in the Middle Border Conference. 5 seniors in the starting lineup here for the Somerset Spartans. Senior number 2, Avery Hoff. Senior number 3, Grace Rothway. A senior number 10, Morgan Driscoll. A senior number 22, Marley Lane. Senior number 24, Lily Peterson. Somerset's coached by 12th year head coach Corey Lindenberg. Now for your Menomonie Mustangs, they're 1-4 overall in this season and 0-3 in the BRC thus far. They will go this way. A junior number 1, 5'7" at the height department, Gracie Miller. A 5'8" sophomore number 4, Maya Rumsauce. 5'7" junior number 23, Emma Marlette. 5'9" junior number 24, Jordan Ullman. And a 5'9" senior number 44, Reese Barfnick. Mustangs coached by Tyra Swanson in her second year. Officials as assigned by athletic director Matt Riley, Dean Romanowski, Matt Slater, and Dale Kroshinski. Mustangs in the home whites, Somerset in the road blacks, and we're ready to grow here, Storm, and they see how the Mustangs battle against that 2-3 zone defensively. Head coach Tyra Swanson talked about it. It's not something they've seen a whole lot this season, but we talked about kind of how to battle that zone when you don't have a lot of preparation and haven't seen it a whole lot. We'll see if the Mustangs can take care of business.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they put in the middle. If you're going to go a little bit with Jordan in there, Barfnick showed being comfortable pretty much in the paint last Friday, so
Rothwaite will take the tip right over. A quick 3 near side by Lane, rattles out. Ullman's going to push it up ahead. Miller in transition. Yes.
That's that push, that tempo.
That's one way to not battle the zone. You never see it.
Yep.
There you go. But we talked about it. Push the ball. You don't have to set up against that zone. Transition buckets. Good way to beat it. Rumsauce a steal on the near side. First turnover of the ball game here, committed by the Spartans. Other games here tonight. There's actually quite a few on the slate for BRC teams as Oman tries to bounce it off the glass in the lane. Lakeland is at Rice Lake. Prescott is at New Richmond, and Eau Claire North. Little road trip here to Wausau West tonight. And we're going to have a turnover here as Somerset Hoff will travel.
Yeah, that's the other end of I'm looking forward to seeing tonight. I thought against Rice Lake, Rice Lake did a very good job finding the back end against our press. It'll be the same thing here tonight if we're able to kind of get back and recover off of that really good pressure that's taking place in the backcourt.
Well, Somerset in the man-to-man, so no 2-3 zone here to start defensively. Somerset is matched up, and now they go
to a little 2-3 matchup.
Now they go into it. Okay, it almost looked like the man-to-man, but you're right, it is a matchup type of zone.
And Somerset, traditionally, they've done a great job of that through the years, make it difficult on their opponents.
Bill's disturbing free throw line trip here for Jordan Ullman. Mustangs were pretty good last game on the free throw line. Ullman short on the first attempt. And Mustangs, talked about it with head coach Tyra Swanson. No school today, so it's a different aspect here. As Ullman misses them both, but an offensive rebound here for Barfnick, and kind of just the routine of not going to school and then practicing or playing a game. Just having it's different for high school kids. It's just a different feel, something to prepare for differently as well.
Yeah, for sure, Chad. Good. Barfnick getting to the paint, finishing there. I always thought with our teams, these types of days were really important. If we ever wanted to win meaningful games down in February and in March, those are non-school days that you're playing those games on. So to be able to have these opportunities during the season, I thought were ways to prepare your team and kind of lean back on and talk about when that time came in the season.
Barfnick a block on the other end defensively. Ullman will grab that loose ball, and she's into the lane now. Gets around a defender. Wow, great move. Ullman her first bucket here, and we're going to have a quick timeout here by head coach Corey Lindenberg. 6-0 to start, and the Mustangs lead. We'll be back. Mustangs TV. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com. Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Mustangs, a great start to this one.
Heck of a
field
start,
goals, yeah. 6-0 lead, and Corey Lindenberg.
Back-to-back games, Chad, of nice starts, right?
Yeah. Well, they say right off the bus and in, right? That's the saying goes.
Get a tip here.
Somerset has turned the ball over a couple times here, but it's been half-court turnovers, not in that press yet. Near side baseline jumper triggered there by Driscoll comes up short, and then going to stay to Somerset. I think Ullman and or Rumsauce both had a hand on that one.
Yeah, you'd like to get your hands on that and get the break pushed again. Anyway, Maya, nice job there getting her hand in again.
And another turnover here for the Spartans.
One more.
Jump shot by Barfnick, rattles out. And trying to transition here is Brathwaite and hoping to harm. First bucket here of the game for Somerset. And Brathwaite will have a chance for the three-point play traditional way.
Yeah, nice job there attacking Jordan's chest there and finishing through contact. And that's probably got to be part of the game plan for Somerset, right? Ullman does a great job initiating a lot of our offense, also finding ways to get the ball on the hoop herself. If you're able to attack that kind of disrupts the offensive flow a little bit for the Mustangs.
Brathwaite converts. And into the game for the first time here, the freshman Lauren Ullman, who had a real nice game Friday night against Rice Lake as a freshman.
She's having a heck of a season, Chad. I think she's got great feel of the game. Like, you can see it when kids are kind of moving around, playing off of people. Last game, I thought she was playing fearless, right? Really confident out there on the floor. Understand that she just makes plays for other girls.
Now Ullman triggers a three.
Way to make me sound good there, Lauren.
Yeah, right on cue, right? Right on cue, Lauren Ullman. A three in the coffin corner near side, but yeah, you're right. As a freshman, we talked about it at the opening game. Sometimes it takes a little while. Freshmen get the feel, and then play with that kind of no-fear attitude. And it didn't take many games for Lauren to get there. She's going to try to answer on the other side. And this one comes up short. Her older sister, the rebound. She's strong with the basketball, kicks it out to Miller. She'll trigger one from a little beyond the arc, and that one off the side iron.
Yeah, and what I mean by the feel side of things for Lauren, like just the three she knocked down, that was all initiated because she fed the cut to Jordan so that ball could come back out to her as opposed to just hanging on to it.
And we're going to have another timeout here. Corey Lindenberg, he's burned a couple, and we're only 3.5 minutes in, so we'll be back here, Mustangs TV.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Well, back with you here, the Stripes tonight. We just saw an ad here from the WIA about officials, and we got that from the WIA, always trying to, make these. Without officials, this doesn't happen. Need officials to have high school sports, so always recruiting to get more as the WIA in all areas. As jump ball is going to be called here on the drive by Somerset. That'll give it back to the Mustangs. But yeah, anybody ever interested in officiating, talk to any athletic director, coach. They'll get you hooked up on where you need to get licensed, where you can get started. If you want to get into officiating, there's no lack of work available. Let's put it that way. Jordan Ullman down the lane, and she's going to travel, kind of drug her foot there, turnover, first one for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'd probably like to see her just go right up with that. She kind of had probably more open than what she thought she was going to be splitting that zone.
We'll have a sub coming in here. Driscoll taking a seat. is going to be Hoff.
Come on, Gracie. Come on, Gracie.
Miller's got to beat her to the spot there, and luckily no foul. She's kind of riding her down the sideline there, but
yeah, we always like to teach our girls, when you see that hip to hip, usually you got 3 strides before you're going to call one on you, so you like to disengage and beat them a foot down the floor.
Little screen and roll action here tried by Somerset. Baseline, little running one-hand hook shot there by Lane. Way too much in their transition. Omen caught a little too deep. Over near side here to Marlette. Heel miss. A scoop layup there by Omen is too much. Somerset gets the loose ball.
If you're Coach Swanson, you got to be pretty happy too with the pressure you're putting on the rim to start this game. A lot of shots right there at the rim, and you would imagine as the game goes on, that's going to start to fall for you a little bit more.
Yeah, that stat you talked about of deflections, there's been a lot here for the Mustangs defensively as Miller tries to trigger a 3 from right at the top of the key. Runs out of bounds to the Spartans. Rothwaite back in. Olsen out for Somerset.
Yeah, like you were saying with the deflections there, Chad, it's offense is like listening to your favorite song, right? So you usually like it because it's got good flow, good rhythm to it. Well, just imagine your kid stopping it every 4 or 5 seconds. It doesn't have the same feel anymore.
Well, it's going to be a foul here on, I think they're going to get Marlette with that one. That's going to send to the free throw line Brathwaite, who's got all the points so far for the Spartans. First one for Brathwaite, up and in.
It's a nice stroke
holiday
there.
tournament coming up here. The girls' side, they'll play Merrill and Rhinelander, and I think the boys it's Merrill.
Anago.
Anago, there you go. I knew they both played Merrill. I forgot the other one for the boys, but as Brathwaite hits both of them at charity stripe.
Yeah, I tease our building principal, Casey Drake's a Hodag. Heck of a player in Rhineland. I think he's in the Hall of Fame there from his hoops days, but I said the boys must be a little too scared to make their way here these days, huh? I think the girls' team's pretty good for Rhinelander. We saw them last year in the playoffs.
Yes, that's
that
right.
Second round, that Friday night game.
Yes, that's right.
And if I remember right, I think the coach's daughter might have been out injured that game, and I think she's a pretty good ball player.
Trigger a 3 in transition, top of the key, hit by Brathwaite, and she has got all 8 points for Somerset. They're within 1. Timeout. Head coach Tyler Swanson will do the same. Back with you in Mustangs TV. Gracie Miller will walk it up here for the Mustangs at that point guard position. Haven't seen
corner.
Underneath is Jordan Ullman.
Great execution out of the timeout there for Coach Swanson's group. Got Jordan with a nice flash, turning face at the free throw line there. A little cutter on the backside to hold the bigs down low, and she was able to attack that middle.
Trigger a 3 far side off the iron for the Spartans. Brathwaite, the younger one. And now pushing it here is Barfnick. All the way down the lane, splits the defenders and finishes.
Get to
Omen knocks it away, gets the steal. Back to her sister, the Omen to Omen connection, and Lauren's rewarded with the bucket after she knocked it away. So Lauren now with 5. She leads the Mustangs in the points department. A reach and fall. They're going to get Jordan Ullman with that one. Nice lead here for the Mustangs. You know, it was just 9-8 moments ago at that timeout, and a little 6-0 run here quickly. Menomonie.
Oh, they got Gracie.
Nice lead.
That's good. Well, not good for Gracie, but good for the Mustangs that it wasn't Jordan.
Oh, on that last foul.
Yeah,
you're right.
That would have been her
Ramirez
second.
And Rumsauce in
There
the game and wide open on the out-of-bounds play. Lane just got lost. Nobody found her. And
a little confusing with the substitution there.
Give and go. Omen underneath. Tries an up and under. Wasn't there. Kick out Miller. Thought about a three. Now to the elbow. Rumsauce. A little in and out here, top and down. And Jordan Omen, or they call it, shouldn't say top and down. High-low there. High-low. And Jordan Omen with an easy bucket. Ooh. Other side, answering it is Josie Olsen.
Nice job there by Somerset, breaking the press, keeping their cool. Eyes up on every catch, too, down the court.
Yeah, I think, Mustangs have caused 6 turnovers. I think only one of them has led to a bucket, however. A lot of front court turnovers here for Somerset. Long three by Omen on that far side, out of bounds to the Spartans. Well, Tyra Swanson said in the pregame interview, if you missed it, what does she want for Christmas? The Mustangs win. I was kind of expecting an answer, Storm, when you ask a coach right before Christmas, before a game. I don't know what else they'd say, right?
Sleep.
Sleep, yes, maybe that one too, yeah. Underneath and getting the foul, Peterson. She'll head to the charity stripe.
Nice ball movement there by Somerset in there. They do got a slight advantage, I think, inside. A little bit more length and size than the Mustangs have.
Yeah, Peterson playing the 5 for Somerset. Hits that first free throw. Nice start for the Spartans at the free throw line. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. And there it is. Peterson makes it 5 for 5.
And that's a big difference from Friday night. Rice Lake really struggled from the free throw line, which allowed the Mustangs to kind of stay in it, and we took advantage. I think we were 14 of 18 from the line.
Yep, I think you're right. Yeah, and I think, if I remember right, Storm, I think Rice Lake was like 14 of 32.
Correct.
I mean, they were below 50%. Ullman triggers a 3 right coming up, and too much on that one. Somerset's got numbers, and quickly, good job, Ullman, to come back and kind of crush those numbers. Then she causes a jump ball. It'll stay to the Spartans, but boy, as soon as Lane caught that ball, it looked like they had a 2-and-1. Menomonie quickly back, shut that down immediately. All the way around, now using a screen, Driscoll to the free throw line. Tough jumper, almost fading away. Lauren Olben is going to grab the loose ball and push it.
Move it.
And one more pass over to Jordan Omen here in the corner. She's going to go baseline. Tough shot. Good defense there by Brothwaite, but Omen gets her miss to her younger sister, Lauren Omen, and she'll drop it in.
Nice friendly roll. Yeah, that pass from Mari's got to go to Jordan just a hair quicker. Jordan wanted to get the baseline, and the advantage is there early, but you got to get that ball swung a little bit quicker.
Near side, Brothwaite, who's been most of the offensive production for Somerset so far tonight. Near side, triggering a 3 off the pass lane. Too
Good
much.
Board. Nice
Rebound
shot,
to Rumsauce.
Get wide, Gracie.
Jordan Omen. Boy, what a finish off the glass and in for Omen. She's got 8. She's averaging 16 so far as Omen. She's halfway there, and we still got a lot of game left in this first half. We have a reach-in foul on the entry pass. We're going to get Rumsauce with that one. Couple subs on both sides. Marlette and Barthnick in for Menomonie. And Brothwaite and Peterson in for Somerset. Drive baseline here, and too much on the layup from Hoff. She had an easy lay-in. Couldn't make the money.
Cutter.
Marlette will hit that cutter. Ramirez double team, but she goes over top and off the glass and in.
Good find there.
The freshman Ramirez getting a bucket.
Yeah, nice strong finish with the left there in traffic.
Entry underneath and off the mark is Brothwaite. That was a tough shot. Good defense here by the Mustangs. Kind of alter that look. Lauren Omen underneath there to Miller, and on the entry pass. That's an easy call for the officials.
Yep.
There is Gracie Brothwaite kind of went through the player to get to the basketball.
Yeah, Emmy did a good job there getting low and wide. The wider you get, they're going to more likely have to go through you to try and get to that ball. If you stay skinny, you're a lot easier to give them an opportunity of deflection.
Ullman trying to kind of what do they call it when you wrap around the defender, but wasn't able to do it. The hook, that's what it's called, Storm. I couldn't remember.
That's right. The hook and pull there was
the
hot topic. Yeah.
Marlette gets her own miss there. Nice save by Barfnick. Underneath Ramirez. Jumper in the lane. Can't get it over the front end of that iron. And here comes Somerset trailing by 9. Brothwaite's going to try to go coast to coast. She does, but they're going to say through the defender, offensive foul, wave it off.
Yeah, that'll get the bench going too. I think the girls' theme this year is take charge. There we go. We got one of those today.
Well, that's going to be the second here on Brothwaite. So she's going to take a seat, actually, as we've seen probably the strongest offensive player for Somerset with 8 points.
Yeah, and has scored at all 3 levels so far tonight, too.
Yep, and so it'll be interesting to see Corey Lindenberg with your probably top offensive player in foul trouble here, trailing by 9. How do you use her the rest of the first half? Barfnick short on that jumper attempt.
Yeah, and some big minutes for the Mustangs, too, with Jordan on the bench. Coach Swanson's probably able to steal a couple extra minutes right now, too, with Brothwaite being on the bench for Somerset.
Driving and getting the foul is Avery Hoff. She'll head to the free throw line, and Somerset's got a third of their points from this charity stripe. Perfect 5 for 5 so far.
And your programs show the same that I see, seniors and sophomores?
Yep. There's not one junior on that roster, according to this. So first one short there for Hoff. We'll have Ullman check in. And taking a seat will be Miller for the Mustangs. Lefty misses them both there for Hoff.
Still pushing pace a little bit here.
Ullman right down the seam over to her younger sister Lauren. Long time to take her time to drop in that coffin corner 3, and Lauren Ullman now with 10. And boy, I got to look at the numbers here, Storm. She's got to be one of the top 3-point shooters, if not the top 3-point shooter on the team early on in this season.
For sure. Kick out.
I say Ramirez walked before the shot, so turnover Mustangs. And according to my stats, and I always say unofficially, the stats I keep, not exact, but I'm usually like horseshoes in the ballpark. Only the second turnover for the Mustangs this first half. They have taken care of the basketball pretty well. On the other side, Somerset with 7. Finally crossing the line there. Timeline is Somerset, and then Lauren Ullman will foul. That will send Somerset to the line for a 1-and-1 rest of the way. Somerset will have bonus free throws. So Marley Lane has not attempted one yet. If she makes her first, she'll have her second. We get some scores here at halftime of those other BRC, well, we'll call them BRC games. Is Lane, she'll use the glass here on her first free throw attempt. And Lakeland at Rice Lake, Prescott at New Richmond, Eau Claire North at Wausau East. Second one off the mark for Lane. Mustangs with a 11-point lead in the basketball. Barfnick, elbow jumper, yes. Barfnick now with 6. And almost that is going to be a turnover. Pass a little too high, intended for Lane. She couldn't keep it in.
And try and get into that high post. There's some really good things have happened for Menomonie when they get that touch up high.
I've seen Jordan Ullman play down below of that high-low. Right now it's Barfnick and Ullman kind of on those elbows. Marlette with the dribble. Into the corner, Lauren Oman. She's going to trigger another three. This time rattles out, and the rebound to Somerset.
Win it.
Just kind of throwing the ball against, I don't know really where she was throwing that for Somerset. Brathwaite turned it over, but she got it right back as the Mustangs give it back to the Spartans. Tough fadeaway jumper, almost fading out of bounds there for Driscoll. Halfway down, but bounces out. Marlette in transition, off the glass but short. Offensive board out to Oman. She'll trigger one from beyond the arc. Nope, Ramirez another chance here for the Mustangs. Oman this time will go in. Nice little Euro step and he'll finish.
Yep, good finish. Good shot fake there and step through.
Now in double digits, Jordan Oman with 10.
There we go.
There's a steal.
Kick out.
And Barfnick tries to grow off the glass. Gets that friendly touch off the rim and in, and we'll have a timeout here. Head coach Corey Lindenberg will do the same. Mustangs TV.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back right with you here. We're going to go right to a replay there, Stormy's got it up. That last finish there from Reese Barfnick off the turnover. And Mustangs have got some buckets off turnovers here recently as they have pushed their lead to near 20. It's at 17 points. Now Somerset with 10 turnovers in this first half.
Oh,
now Jordan Oman almost a chance to get that steal in the backcourt. Somerset will get it across the timeline. Now Mustangs, after the press, they got a match up here in the half court, and Somerset turns it over right through the hands of Olsen.
Yeah, just bothered by that pressure.
The pressure's led to some easy buckets here in this first half for the Mustangs. Ramirez. And Ullman out top with the basketball at the moment. Underneath to Jordan. Nice bounce over to Rumsauce. Too much on the layup attempt and
win it.
Pass knocked away by Lauren Ullman. She'll cause another turnover. Rumsauce will draw the foul after a miss.
Yeah, if I'm Jordan there, I'd be barking for the ball a little bit. Create the extra opportunity and just let her know that you're available.
So Grace Brathwaite, who has 2 fouls. Head coach Corey Lindenberg had to pull her out with about 7, just over 7 left in this first half as she picked up her second foul on an offensive charge. Well, she's had to roll the dice. Not a whole lot of options here, Storm, when the score is what it is. You kind of got to roll the dice. And she misses the 1-and-1, gets the own board here on the Somerset's another opportunity. Fires a 3 there, lane. Too much. Here comes the Mustangs the other way. Holman gets double teamed, has to kick it out. Marlette will trigger a 3. Off the mark, put back by Caitlin Dunbar, who's checked in the game. That's too much on her attempt. Underneath in transition, layup attempt by Brathwaite off the mark, but she will be fouled by Dunbar. And the free throw line, another trip here for Somerset. So Lily Brathwaite, the younger sister of Grace Brathwaite, the sophomore at the line right now for 2. Not the friendly roll that time. Sophomore here, Lily Brathwaite, second attempt upcoming. On its way, that one will rattle home. And now Mustangs with a 16-point lead. They have Somerset doubled up. Ramirez at the free throw line here, just playing that middle. You talk about a Storm. Who's going to play that middle? We've seen Jordan Oman in there mostly.
Yep.
And now Ramirez, she'll kick out. Lauren Oman, open three, near side. She's hit a couple. She hits another one from that corner. She has 3 threes and 13 points in this first half.
Yeah, a heck of a drift on Lauren's part there and the catch and shoot. That's just a lot of reps that's been added up to get that look to go down right there. Really nice job by Mari, too, to turn and face and find that girl on the weak side. That's a nice freshman-to-freshman connection there.
I think they've done that before, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Gomez into the game here for the Mustangs.
They're just leaving that corner all day.
Yeah, that's right open. As Ramirez now dribble around her defender, but can't finish the layup. Somerset grabs the miss, and they're going to push it the other way. Layup attempt blocked there by Gomez, and wipe a field goal opportunity off the board here for Somerset. Quick shot right off the inbound there for Hoff. Comes up short. All the other way. Ullman kicks it over to her younger sister. Can she stay hot? Nope. Misses that one. She's got 3 in this first half from distance.
Get back.
Now pushing it the other way. Hoff, layup. Yep.
Good
this
push.
time she will finish.
Nice lefty finish there.
Mustang's going to push the other way here with Ullman. Playing point. The junior near side. Marlette. Mustangs have done a good job in this 2-3 zone. They've battled it inside and outside. Nice feed is right. An easy bucket for Ullman. A great feed from Gomez. Almost a no-looker it seemed like their Storm.
Yep. Had everyone fooled, it looked like. Even Jordan for a brief second there.
Quick 3, Hoff near side.
Ooh,
boy, that's a friendly roll, I'll say that one.
Softest rims in western Wisconsin.
And Hoff now with 5, all her points in the last 2 possessions. Entry underneath to Gomez. Little jumper.
Nice.
We'll get the friendly roll as well, and Mustangs keep the lead at 18.
Giving some really nice minutes for Coach Swanson off the bench. A block, an assist, a bucket there, and then filling the whole stat sheet all over the place now.
Hoff will have the hoop and harm opportunity as Gomez a little late there in transition to defend. Barfnick in, Ramirez out. In for Somerset, Olsen, and Brathwaite with 2 fouls. Wisely, head coach Lindenberg sends her to the bench to make sure she doesn't get 3.
Yep, smart.
Nothing but net for Hoff. She now has 8. And hold on here. Somerset's got 6 on the court. There we go. I'm going to say officials, good job of not getting the ball in right there. That would have been your old technical foul. Too many players on the court, which you don't see a whole lot, but every once in a while you'll see that. Jordan Oman on the elbow. Up top, Marlette will trigger one. Yep. Well, we talked about it before the Rice Lake game. You know, Mustangs have really struggled from distance. Boy, Rice Lake in this game, they have shot the ball from beyond the arc as good as you can. Tonight, I think that's their 5th 3 already in this first half. As Lauren Ullman, just a tough off-balance shot in transition, and what a great job. Lauren Ullman saves it and knocks it off the defender, so it'll stay to the Mustangs.
Yeah, just much more decisive with their shots. They seem a lot more comfortable with their feet where those are at, and then it's easy when everything's balanced. Good foundation, you can let it fly right away.
Stay tuned here for our halftime show, sponsored by Crystal Orthodontics. We'll give you all the stats from this first half. We'll try to get some scores from those other games as well as rattle out 3 there by Marlette. Ullman the putback. Nope. Marlette will try again. Nope. Barfnick this time. Ooh. That one's a little short. And Somerset will grab the miss here as Menomonie had about 5 chances.
Possession.
Yeah, they did steal a possession. That's going to be a turnover. Somerset 14th of this first half. See if Menomonie holds for one. Run down this clock if they wanted to. Said Lauren Holman's going to pop one right off the inbound. Just a little short. Rebound Somerset. And Lauren Holman almost another steal. Boy, she's pretty tough defensively, Storm. She's got her hands on a lot of balls. Already got a couple steals here in this first half. And you can see she's just really quick. Underneath, a nice block there by Gomez on the shot attempt. Going to stay to Somerset, but I saw Lauren Holman in that Rice Lake game do the same thing defensively. Just a lot of tip balls. A few steals, just good defensively is Lauren Holman. There's another one.
There you go.
Right on cue.
She's solid for us right now. Making it look like we know what we're talking about here.
Well, I can see why she gets minutes off the bench quite a bit. Just performance-based. She's going to give you minutes and good quality minutes. Near side three to end the first half.
Almost over.
By Lane, misses. And that's their halftime score. The Mustangs 42, Somerset 24. We'll be back with a halftime show right after this.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions. Anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you.
A high-deductible health plan opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Visit the newly designed Big Rivers website at bigriversconference.org. Here, you can find results, standings, statistics, calendars, and historical league information.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail. Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials across the country because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hey, with you here, Crystal Orthodontics halftime show. Storm Harmon on the right of me. I'm Chad Zutter. We're bringing you the broadcast here tonight on our camera. Tristan England and Mila Lander, excuse me. And we'll have some numbers for you. You see on your scoreboard here, 42-24, Mustangs lead the Somerset Spartans. Let's run how we got there for Menomonie to start. 2 points for Gracie Miller, 13 for Lauren Ullman off the bench. She's got 3 3-pointers. 2 for Ramirez, 2 for Gomez, 3 for Marlette, 12 for Jordan Ullman, and 8 for Reese Barfnick. Mustangs turned it only 3 times in that first half. Mustangs just 2 free throw attempts. They were 0 for 2 in that first half. For the Spartans, Hoff with 8, Grace Brothwaite with 8, Lily Brothwaite with 1, Olson for 2, Lane with 3, Peterson with 2 for the Spartans. Spartans turned it over 14 times. They were 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And like I always say, these are unofficial statistics. Don't quote me. I'm in the ballpark like horseshoes. I think I'm pretty close most of the time.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty close. And then we do have some scores here. We see I don't have Wausau East and Eau Claire North here that I found yet, Storm, but I do have some other ones here for Rice Lake and Lakeland. That actually started at 6:30. That one's pretty much done. There's 30 seconds left. Rice Lake's going to get an easy win right now. The score's 82-40, so that one's pretty much over. We do see your other one here over in New Richmond. That right now is 53-24. Prescott over New Richmond at the moment. That's almost the end of the first half, and Prescott's got over 50 points. That's pretty impressive for a first half score here for the Prescott Cardinals against the New Richmond Tigers here in the girls squad. Go ahead.
I got a score too. Badger men up 39-28 with 34 seconds to go. And for all you Packer fans out there, I don't know if you know, it was 22-16 Bears. As a Bear fan, I thought we'd just make that clear for everybody here tonight.
Rubbing salt in the wounds there, Storm. Yeah, I don't think
it doesn't happen very often.
I don't think we need to relive that one. I mean, I woke up the next morning thinking I had a nightmare. I didn't think that actually happened, but sure enough, that is the official score. You're right there, no question about it. Yeah, we'll recap that first half, Storm. You know, we got a few minutes here, but Mustangs came out. I think the game started 6-0. I mean, they came out right away. Corey Lindenberg had to use a timeout. I mean, within the first minute and a half of this game, and they just kind of built that lead. I think Spartans were within a point once or twice, but Mustangs did a great job. They finally started creating points off of turnovers, and then three-point shooting again. I mean, you had 3 from Lauren Ullman, another one from Emmy Marlette, and you know, against this zone, we talked about it in the pregame. How are you going to compete against this zone when you haven't seen it a whole lot? And they've done a great job inside. They've done a great job outside. And that's how the big reason they're up right now by 18 points.
Yeah, whatever the prep was to get them in this position, shoot around, whatever it went, Coach Swanson did a great job having the girls from the get-go. I thought them putting like relentless pressure on the rim really sparked the whole start of that half for them. Like you mentioned, they got it going inside, attacking, and finally Lauren got it going a little bit. I mean, Marlette hit a couple from the outside. You become a really hard team to defend when it's that much going on. A lot of great catches, turning faces in the middle of the lane. We saw a lot of Jordan making things happen, not only for herself but for her teammates. And then you mentioned my first star on tonight's keys to the game was smart pressure. A lot of early pressures in our press and full court that created opportunities for us on the defensive end to turn into offense. And then later as the half went, we probably got a little tired and hands got caught in the cookie jar a couple more times than we would have liked. But great tempo, great first half. Coach Swanson's got to be really excited right now the way her girls are playing. And that's, in my opinion, I think you would agree with this, that's 3.5 halves in a row, if you count the overtime as a half or a quarter, whatever you want to call it. But that's a lot of good basketball in a row that these girls are playing.
Yeah, you can tell they're probably, you know, I mentioned it in the pregame show with Tyler Swanson. I thought Rice Lake, and granted they haven't played that many games, I've only seen them a handful of times, but I thought it was the best they've played all year. And I agree, it kind of has transitioned over to the beginning of this game. So they're definitely going the right direction, are the Mustangs, and up 18 right now. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the start of the second half in just a few minutes.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We've been able to build out the areas, the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground. That's gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide. It's the services we provide over that fiber.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter and Storm Harmon on the broadcast here. Tristan England, Mila Lander helping us out with our camera here tonight. And let's look coming up here, and we have this Menomonie, let's call it a holiday tournament. I would ask Athletic Director Matt Riley if there's really a name for this tournament. Just call it the Menomonie Holiday Tournament. Coming up here December 29th and 30th. And we'll have 29th is 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Girls play first, boys play second. The next day, the 30th, it's 3 and 5 p.m. Boys play first, girls play second. So a lot of basketball those 2 days. Again, December 29th and 30th. I think that's, what is it, the Monday and Tuesday after Christmas?
Yep.
The actual days on those. So, if you want to come out and watch, great. There's basketball. I think there's 4 games both of those days. Menomonie finishes the day with 5 and 7 on the first day, and then 3 and 5 on the second day as well. And that should be a good holiday tournament. Pretty much every team, Storm, you have to play either a holiday tournament or a Thanksgiving tournament. You have to play in one to get your, 26, 25?
24
games
yep.
in.
25 with a playoff game.
25. So, you have to get some. Otherwise, you're playing 4 games in a couple weeks in January.
Yeah.
There's no other way to do it.
And working closely with our athletic director, Matt Riley, he says if we don't take advantage of some of those dates, it gets really difficult to schedule a gym with schools that are our size when this space is always being used.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, gym space. I didn't think of that with wrestling and gymnastics and all the other sports that happen. And obviously if you're basketball, boys basketball, girls basketball. So, a lot of different scenarios there for the athletic director, Matt Riley. I call him Coach Riley, but we'll say Matt Riley.
That works.
Coach a long time. Inside there, off the mark lane on their first attempt. Gracie Miller in transition couldn't handle it. Kicks it back to Barfnick.
Kick out. There you go.
Now, open 3. She passed it up with Marlette. That was about a good look you're going to get. He said, we'll see if we can get a different one. Inside, Barfnick heel miss. Clearing the carom there is going to be Brothwaite. Quick 3 in transition, right wing. Lane, heel miss, long rebound out to Brothwaite. She'll get the give and go and then put it on the deck, trying to go down the lane. She'll get swiped and fouled. We'll see if that's going to be on the shot or not. I think they're going to get Omen with that one.
Yeah.
They will, and that is going to be on the shot. So Brothwaite to the free throw line. She is 3 of 4 so far tonight.
Hey, rewinding to the Mustangs' first possession of that half, I thought that was a really good possession from their standpoint of push the break, kind of had something a little bobble by Gracie, wasn't able to finish, but got organized, right? That's the growth that Coach Swanson needs to see going further as you really start to jump into the second half of the season.
Rothright trying to make it 2-2 on this trip. She does not. Long heel miss, gets her own miss, and inside, nice dish and a hoop and a harm underneath here, Lily Peterson.
Great pass, great pass.
A chance for 4 points on a possession. Don't get that a whole lot here, Storm. Here's what Peterson has the chance to do, and she does. 4 points on this possession for Somerset. Not a better way to get back in a ball game when you're trailing by 18 at half. Entry underneath Omen. She'll kick out to Gracie Miller. Now Barfnick at the free throw line. Handoff to Marlette. Over to Miller. She's going to trigger one from beyond the arc. Swish.
Good hit.
5th 3 of the game here for the Mustangs. Miller's got 5.
Yeah, it all started with a nice little ball touch in the paint, right? You got to get the ball in the middle there. Some really good things can happen for shooters against zones.
Lifting a baseline jumper there.
Let's go.
Is Hoff. Side iron miss. Omen's going to push it off that miss. Over to Miller. Can she hit another one? This time short. And Somerset's going to push it. Lane with the basketball. Swing pass near side. Wide open 3. Hoff. Yep. She's got 2 threes tonight, does Hoff. She's got 11 on the night. Running jumper there by Marlette comes up a little short. Somerset pushing it. Transition 3 there by Lane. Bad miss. Ullman will clear the boards, and up and down we go, Storm. This is not a lot of half-court basketball right now, as Ullman's going to draw a foul. And but to coming out of this locker room, I think both teams are a little winded here. I mean, that was about 6 times up and down and up and down, and I probably like this little rest right here.
For sure. Both groups, too, probably coaches would like to see the ball stopped a little sooner. It's getting pretty deep into the paint by the time anything's happening right now.
Bill's distributing free throw line. Ullman knocks down the first one. Only the third and fourth free throw attempts here for Menomonie into tonight's game as Lauren Ullman checks in for Menomonie. Lily Braithwaite in for Somerset. Ullman's second free throw, I should say, on its way. So she's perfect at that Bill's distributing free throw line in this trip. Cross-court pass over to Braithwaite.
Oh.
Almost with a steal in the backcourt was Ullman. Transition 3 misses for Hoff. Clearing the board is Ullman. She's going to push it again, just right by the defenders. Great pass underneath the Miller, but she's double-teamed, and then over to Barfnick, who has a little bit too much on the layup attempt. That should have been a travel. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Storm. I think she did switch pivot foots was off, but she got away with it.
Yeah, you do it quick enough, you can get away with a lot.
Yes, you can. See that in the NBA all the time. I don't know if they know what traveling is in the NBA. So that miss will go to Menomonie. 16-point lead. They led by 18 at halftime. Marlette. Back to Miller, bounce to Ullman. Ullman, nice, round the defender, easy finish for Jordan Ullman. She now has 16 for season average mark.
Yeah, just subtly turning and looking at the rim, pulls that middle up a little bit, and she's definitely a much better athlete than most middles in the 2-3 are going to be.
Well, turnover Somerset, their first of the second half. Makes it 15 on the game here for the Spartans.
Ooh, got a lot of that rim.
No, we'll have to clear the screen here.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all right. We get to that, Storm. I was watching it, but we're a little bit behind here.
Yeah, it is lagging.
I got thanks for chatting in there. I just checked the chat there, guys. We're back to clearing that off the screen. And Gracie Miller hits a 3. She now has 8 on the night, does Gracie Miller. Far side triggering a 3, yes. Marley Lane.
Not going away.
6, and Somerset's just been around that 16 to 18 point deficit most of the second half. Over to Miller. Inside to Ullman. Ullman will get the ball knocked away. They're going to stay to Menomonie, as Ullman thought she might have got hit on the wrist, but no call.
She's not usually very animated either, so.
Ramirez in for the Mustangs. Jordan Ullman's actually going to get a rest here on the bench here for Menomonie as Gracie Miller tries another 3. Barfnick to put back.
Good foul there. Kept the ball high.
So now Barfnick into double digits with 10 points. Underneath, Barfnick will get the steal. Turnover Somerset. Driving baseline there was Lauren Ullman. Got cut off, kick it back out. Marlette 3, no. Put back Lauren Ullman with too much. And Somerset will get the miss. How many matching up here as Barfnick knocks it away, getting the steal. Ramirez. Another turnover Somerset.
A little organized, get a good quality possession here.
Like not a lot of stoppages so far in the second half. This has been an up and down game, and you can tell the girls are getting a little winded at times here. There's at least a dead ball for them to catch their breath, and coming in here is Braithwaite. We're going to have a timeout here on the floor. We'll do the same. Mustangs TV. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com. Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Storm Harmon, Chad Sutter on the call for you tonight. Tristan Englund, Mila Lander helping us out on the camera. Somerset with the basketball, down by 18. That was their deficit at halftime as well. Loose ball out on the top of the key is going to be tied up. It's going to go to Menomonie. Another turnover, Somerset.
Yeah, Mari first to the floor there.
So on the floor right now for Menomonie, Barfnick, Oman, Marlette, Ramirez, and Miller. Jordan Oman is getting some rest at the time being. Oh, ball knocked away. Somehow goes right into the hands of Miller. Jumper, free throw line, clanks off the rim there for Marlette. You see Oman, she plays, I would say, 95% of the minutes. She does not get a whole lot of rest in most of the games. And as I say that, she's at the scores table. Another misser, jumper miss there by Somerset, and Ramirez will foul Peterson. So to the free throw line, Lily Peterson will go for a pair. She's got 3 attempts already. He's made all 3 of them, has the senior here for Somerset. First one clanks off the iron. Oman in. Also in here for the Spartans, Hoff. Second one drops in there for Lily Peterson. She's 4 of 5 now from that charity strike. Gracie Miller on that elbow. Bounce underneath Oman. Triple team kicks it out at her younger sister, Lauren Oman. Triggers, yes. Nothing but nylon for Lauren Oman, her 4th 3. She has 16 points. I think that's a season high for the freshman. Jumper, elbow, off the mark for Driscoll. Here comes Barfnick. Looking to push it over wing 3 by Miller's airballed, and Rothwaite will grab it up to her younger sister, and she'll try a transition 3 too much. Rebound to Miller. Lauren Oman now with the basketball over to her sister. Baseline catch. Back to Lauren. Top of the key to Miller. Miller looking underneath to Oman. She's got to bounce it in. Ball loose.
Move it.
Oman will get it.
Oh.
We have Rothwaite stepped right in front of it. Got the steal. Looking in transition, kind of got turned around, and then I think she'll be fouled. According to my numbers here, Storm, that was Menomonie's first turnover this second half, just the 4th on the game.
Yeah, it was a lot of running back and forth with not many turnovers or stoppages.
I got Lauren Oman on that last foul. She now has 2.
Good
Bounce
dive
underneath
there.
Brathwaite, and strong finish, but nice job by Ramirez to alter the shot, and Oman with a steal.
Stay middle. Ooh.
Oman will hand off to Barfnick, baseline jumper. Clanks off that side iron.
There you go.
Swung around, Ramirez, open 3, top of the key, he'll miss. And Barfnick will foul on the rebound. Somerset's basketball.
Nice extra pass there by Gracie.
So Barfnick whistled. That's her first. Marlette, rum sauce into the game for the Mustangs. Thanks for everybody tuning in here tonight. We got about 50 viewers so far. Well, almost 230 views on tonight's game. All out of bounds. Going to stay to the Spartans. Get nice numbers here. Typical game, we're around 100 viewers, maybe 300-400 views. Near side. Trigger to 3 here. Lane, that comes up short. There it is, transition. Ullman spin move, tough shot, banks it in. Boy, Lauren Ullman now with 18 points off the bench. Little freshman showing she can play at this varsity level. Somerset, number 20 in the turnover department. Mustangs, their 22-point lead, their largest tonight. Lauren Ullman with the basketball. It's this 2-3 matchup zone. It's been Somerset's defense all night long. Marlette gets the ball knocked away. Mustangs have done a great job attacking it. They've hit three-pointers. They've scored inside. They've offensive rebounded well. They've done about everything you need to do against the zone to score points. And that time, pass knocked away by Driscoll.
Yeah, right idea. I'd like to see a little bounce pass get into Jordan there.
Over in New Richmond right now, Prescott up pretty comfortably, 73-36 on New Richmond with 10 to go in that game. And again,
I think if I heard right too, I think New Richmond lost their top guard the other night.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think we saw Lakeland and Rice Lake with a pretty comfortable victory. I didn't see the final. It was about 82-40 ballpark as Jordan Ullman has her 20th point here tonight. Correction, make that 18th point here tonight. So both the Ullman sisters with 18. Triggering a 3 and rattling it home is Marley Lane, her second tonight. Ullman a bounce to Rum Sauce over to Ramirez. Ramirez baseline drive. Marlette catch and shoot 3 too much. And Marlette almost with a steal there in the backcourt.
Great hustle.
Transition 3. Wow. Now that is your friendly roll for Avery Hoff, her third 3 tonight. That hit a few parts of the iron and dropped in. A steal there by Somerset. Turnover by the Mustangs, and we'll have a foul in transition. They're going to get Lauren Ullman with that one. I think that's her third. It is. So Lauren Ullman with her third foul.
Yeah, at times I think our spacing gets just a little bit off where we're kind of on top of each other. Makes some of those passes a little difficult to get it into the girl.
Well, give and go off the inbound. Thought about a long 3 there as Lane set a cross-court pass, and Somerset's going to throw it into the backcourt. Turnover on the over and back call. Turnover department really hurting Somerset here tonight. They now have 21 turnovers. Menomonie only has 5 tonight.
Yeah, big difference in the game right there.
Well,
because the second half, Somerset, when they're getting shots on the rim, they're making them right now.
Marfnick into the lane, little high-low look maybe for Ullman, but instead kicks it out. Gracie Miller, open 3, off the heel. Marlette with the offensive board. Strong with the basketball. She goes up, but the ball will rattle out. Loose ball, going to stay. Nope, going to go to Somerset. He's caused some turnovers here in that full court press. And we're going to have a timeout here by head coach Corey Lindenberg. And we'll do the same. Mustangs TV.
We've been able to build out the areas, the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground That's gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide. It's the services we provide over that fiber.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Storm Harmon, Chad Zutter with you here again on the camera. Tristan England, Mila Lander helping us out. And Christmas came early for us.
Boom.
We just got some
Big
cookies
win.
delivered, Storm. Under 8 to go, and I'm waiting. Can't wait till this gets over so I can have some chocolate chip cookies. And a Mustangs win, it looks like, if they keep playing like this. Somerset baseline drive there by Hoff, kicks it over. Brothwaite, that should be a double dribble unless they say she collected the basketball. They must have. And she'll baseline drive and get an easy lane.
Nice possession there for Somerset. Handled the press just fine. Ball got whipped around side to side, and we're able to attack you to finish at the rim.
Kick out Lauren Oman, looking for a 4-3, not this time. Rebound Brothwaite here for Somerset. Up ahead, open three, Hoff, side iron miss. Rebound offensively, Peterson. Somerset another chance. Underneath, nice path. Brothwaite, easy layup for her. And she now has 13.
Yeah, if you're Coach Lindenberg, you just want to see the girls maybe get it to 10 points at the 5-minute mark, right? Just have those goals for them because they're hanging around right now.
And a reach-in foul. Yeah, the Mustangs have led by as much as 21 in this second half.
And if you're Somerset, you're going to continue to want to be like downhill oriented, attacking the rim, and you're in bonus the rest of the night.
Ramirez in for the Mustangs. Driscoll in for the Spartans. Lauren Ullman back to Barfnick. Catch and shoot three for her. That clanks off the side iron. And now near side driving. Little hook shot there. Drops it in his lane. Off the glass and in.
If I'm Menomonie, I got to get Jordan something at the rim here. She's got to get a touch here.
There it is.
There we go.
We called it easy lay-in. Jordan Ullman answers on the other side and pushes the lead back to 14. Almost a turnover. Reese Barfnick ran out of real estate, almost had a steal. Sub in here for Somerset. Josie Olson in. Brothwaite's going to take a rest, probably the last rest she'll get for here tonight. Good screen out top there by Brothwaite. Entry pass knocked away. Ullman will get a steal.
Eyes up, eyes up. You got numbers on the weak side here. You got numbers.
Jordan near side, Lauren Ullman, they'll fire one from distance. That rattles out. Ullman, the putback. Yes.
Good strong
and
finish.
The foul. So to the Bills distributing free throw line heads Jordan Ullman. Chance for a three-point play. She's 2 of 4 so far from that Bills distributing charity stripe tonight. Make it 3 of 5 and completing the three-point play. She's got 23 tonight after a 26-point performance on Friday night. That'll help the average.
That will.
Turnover, easy lay-in. Lauren Ullman, yes. Mustangs an answer here after Somerset had cut it to 11. A nice 7-0 run. Turnover again.
Keep her going. Eyes up.
Mustangs going to push it. Barfnick doesn't have numbers. Picks it up back to Ullman to maybe reset the offense.
There you go. Look.
Yeah, but Ullman wide open in the middle. She'll take a jumper from the free throw line. Nope. Rebound. Somerset nearly throws it away in the backcourt. Finally getting under control is Driscoll. Now into the front court, Peterson. Transition three lane. Iron miss. And Ullman will grab the loose ball. Under 5 to play. Mustangs by 19.
Yeah, if I'm Menomonie right now, I'd milk a possession here, right? You're in no hurry.
Make Somerset play defense for an extended period of time, and hopefully you can get a bucket. Marlette, nice save, almost a turnover. Barfnick now in the corner, entry into Ramirez, ball knocked away. Strong with it, the freshman, to keep the possession. And then the ball knocked out of bounds, stays to Menomonie. So there's Brathwaite back in the game. Also coming in is Hoff. Oh, tough pass there. Trying to thread the needle there was Barfnick. Really would have been a difficult pass, and turnover leads to a 3 on the other side there for Somerset's Brathwaite. Off the mark, rebound Mustangs.
Another nice board there by Mari Ramirez.
Underneath, Oman kicks out. Marlette, swing pass over to Lauren Oman. Now top of the key, Jordan. Surveying the defense, near side. Triggering a 3, Marlette drops it in from distance. She's got 2 threes, 6 on the night. Mustangs shooting the ball well. Hoff, baseline drive, too much on the layup attempt. Brathwaite, the putback, will be fouled, and she will head to the free throw line. She's attempted 8 free throws here tonight. She's 6 of 8.
Yeah, nice crash there. Really quality, high quality possession last time out for the Mustangs. A lot of inside out, took their time.
First one up and down for Brathwaite.
I'm trying to think too, I'm not sure how much zone they'll see in the Big Rivers this year. I think New Richmond does a little zone pressure. We've already seen Rice Lake, we've already seen Hudson, I've already seen River Falls. Each of them have like their wrinkle of a zone, but they're primarily man-to-man teams. Memorial, they're going to get after you in the full court. A lot of run and jump and pressure up on the ball and up the line in the half court. Who am I missing here?
Yeah.
North.
Yeah.
No, they'll do zone. I did watch them beginning of the year. They're primarily zone the entire game against Altoona. So.
Yeah, you think of boys and girls basketball in the Big Rivers. I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong here, Storm, but I would say 80% of the defense you see is man-to-man. I mean, teams might throw in a wrinkle here and there, but you see more man-to-man than anything else.
And Chad, I think that there's a lot of really smart coaches in the Big Rivers, and if you're going to win at the end, you got to be able to play man-to-man. That's who you're going to see on the other part of the state, the southern part of the state. A lot of really high-quality man-to-man teams. So you got to be able to know how to do it and how to attack it.
Turnover there as Ramirez couldn't handle it, and just the 8th turnover here for Menomonie. Yeah, man-to-man defense, kind of the crux of any. You see state tournament teams. You don't see teams playing a 2-3 zone that go all the way and win it all. It's mostly man-to-man at that level.
Yep.
They'll throw in like a lot of coaches. They'll use wrinkles at times, and against certain teams or certain situations, sure, it may be advantageous. As tie-up is going to go to.
Yeah, very rarely do you see the length
Somerset
at
Spartans.
that level, right?
Yep.
Too much skill, too much shooters on the floor. And if you really don't have the length and athleticism, it's hard to get away with it. Like Syracuse, that's what they recruited for year after year with Boeheim.
Entry underneath, ball off the hands of Peterson, and that turnover will give it back to the Mustangs. So that's 25 turnovers now for Somerset in this ball game. Big part of the reason that Menomonie's up by 20 right now is that turnover department. Somerset with 25, Menomonie with 8. Gomez far side with a basketball. Ball knocked away. She'll get it tied up, and that'll stay to Menomonie. I'm going to get you that Menomonie Holiday Tournament schedule here in just a second. As soon as we pull up our schedule and kind of tell you when and who the teams are playing, both the boys and the girls, is Ullman top of the key with the basketball. The 29th, we have the girls first, that 5 o'clock game. They'll play in the Merrill Blue Jays. And then the boys will play Anago Red Robins at 7. And then the following day, the 30th, we'll have the 3 o'clock game will be the Menomonie boys against the Merrill Blue Jays in that one. And then the Hodags will take on the Mustang girls at 5 o'clock on the 30th. And that's that holiday classic here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. We're only live streaming the Menomonie game, so
Yes,
the other teams,
the other
will
teams
not be on.
will not be on. Yeah, so it'll just be Menomonie high school games on Mustangs TVs. We have a whole set of new players coming in here on both sides. Let's start with the Menomonie players first. As we see number 35 coming in, which I don't have on my roster, Storm, for the Mustangs.
Brandenburg.
We might have to look at the JV
we got Finetti.
roster.
We got Finetti there. Yep.
Okay, and then number 33, same thing. Don't have. I see Caitlin Dunbar on.
That's Kylie Brandenburg.
Kylie Brandenburg on the, and then as a three-point attempt is knocked down there by number 1 for Somerset. Also don't have. We'll say Lily Gartner, the junior, hits a 3. So you got to go to the JV roster on some of these, Storm. Near side, open 3, trying to knock it down is Hilson. Misses, she gets her own board. Put back again.
Nice
nope,
take.
but she'll head to the free throw line. Will Hilson builds the Serpentine free throw line here. As Hilson has a pair. First one up and down for Hilson. This win's going to give Menomonie a 2-4 overall record. Loss is going to drop Somerset to 2-6 as Hilson hits them both. At the Bills to Serpentine free throw line. And Menomonie now will drop back here in half court defense. Hartman now drives and ball
That's
knocked
help
away.
there by Morgan there.
She'll get her own loose ball. Long 3, trying to bank it in as Brothwaite. Nope, got another one to Brothwaite. This time she does bank it in. So the sophomore Lily Brothwaite uses the glass for 3 points. And Dunbar now in the corner against the zone. Mustangs driving Hilson.
That's pretty smooth looking right there.
The freshman Hilson, you see Menomonie, I mean, they got Ramirez and Ullman that see a lot of minutes at that freshman level, but Hilson also as a freshman gets time.
And Finetti, she's a freshman also.
So yeah, a lot of things to look forward to if you're head coach Tyra Swanson. So to the free throw line, it's going to head Claire Donahue for a 1-1. Still not in the double bonus. First one.
Quick shot.
Yeah, quick shot is right off the heel, and we're going to have a foul here as to the free throw line is going to go Josie Olson for 2 this time on the shot. This one all over except the final score. Somerset out of the Middle Border Conference. That one clanks off the iron. That one's off the heel. Rebound Mustangs. Dunbar now with the basketball underneath the... What was that to? That was to... there it is, Gomez. Got my numbers mixed up there for a second, Storm. And turnover, Menomonie. Give Somerset one last shot. 3-point attempt. Yes. Riley Hartman knocks it in. A lot of players getting in the score sheet here for Somerset in his last couple minutes. Menomonie just going to hold at this point. No reason to shoot the basketball. Your final score, Menomonie 75, the Spartans 60. We'll be back to wrap this up on a Christo Orthodontics postgame show.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Christo Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Christo Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com. Visit the newly designed Big Rivers website at bigriversconference.org. Here, you can find results, standings, statistics, calendars, and historical league information. For Lauren Oman off the bench, 2 for Ramirez, 4 for Hilson, 2 for Gomez, 6 for Marlette, 23 for Jordan Oman, 10 for Reese Barfnick. Mustangs 9 turnovers. They were 5 of 7 from the free throw line. For Somerset, 14 from Hoff, 15 for Brothwaite. That's Grace Brothwaite. 3 for Hartman, 4 for Lily Brothwaite, 2 for Josie Olson, 11 for Lane, 6 for Peterson, and 3 from Gartner. For Somerset, they finished with 25 turnovers, and they were 13 of 23 from the free throw line. As I always say, all the statistics not 100% accurate, to the best of my knowledge, as good as I can keep them during a game. For records, Menomonie now 2-4 overall, can stay 0-3 in the Big Rivers. For Somerset, they are 2-6 overall, and 1-3 they remain in the the Middle Border Conference. We went over next broadcast here for Menomonie. It'll be the Holiday Classic here. We'll have Menomonie girls taking on Merrill Blue Jays at 5 o'clock on December 29th. Right after that game, we'll have the boys taking on the Red Robins of Anago at 7 o'clock. And then the following day, on the 30th, we'll have the boys taking on Merrill at 3 p.m. and the girls taking on Rhinelander at 5 p.m. So lots of basketball upcoming here. Big thanks to Tyra Swanson for joining us in the pregame show. Tristan England, Milo Lander helping us out on the camera. Storm, any last thoughts about this Menomonie victory here tonight?
No, nice to see another half or two put together. Otherwise, happy holidays to all of our listeners out there, and really look forward to them tuning in next week.
Well, Tyra Swanson got what she asked for in the pregame
She's
show.
lucky.
What was her present? A Mustang win. She got it. So
have to let her husband know everything's taken care of. We're good.
I don't need any presents. I got my present here under the tree right now. Mustang win. So we'll sign off here. Again, Storm Arman to my right. I'm Chad Zutter. You've been watching Mustangs TV.